Welcome to Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas. My name is Doug, and today we are going to look at our property and some of the flowers we planted and the mulch we put down, and basically how we spruced it up for the spring and summer months. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, relax, and let's enjoy some springtime together. So this is part two of our landscaping spring cleanup for the yard. So I just wanted to show you we are finished. We are finished for the spring, for the summer. And so I just wanted to give you a little tour and show you around. Okay, so here's a little patio set right outside the door. We have a little couch, cocktail table, and chair. And it is covered. There's a ceiling fan up there. That's really cool. Then there's that little plant. I planted those flowers this year. They're doing so well right here in that pot. So that's right outside the back door. And then we have new mulch that, of course, the tree leaves got into it. So it doesn't look as nice as when we first put it down, but it's been done. And those are some Texas blue bonnets right there. And that little turtle. And I planted some flowers. That's a new pot I got this year. I really love that pot. And planted some geraniums in those pots. There's the pool. It's looking pretty good. Those are new flowers over there in those pots. Now the one in the middle, that came back from last year, so it's some type of perennial. I forgot the name of it. But the two white ones are supposed to be perennials too, so hopefully I won't have to replant that next year. Um, Unfortunately, we had to take out the Japanese maple tree that was right there in front of that window, and I was really bummed about that. That made me really sad because it looked so beautiful in that window when it was healthy, but with the Texas heat last 2 years, it really got to it. So we had to chop it down, and I think I'm just not going to put anything in that space. Just leave it like that with the bark. I don't want to put flowers in these flower beds. I decided not to because it's a lot of maintenance and weed eating and stuff. So we put down bark. Plus, we have very limited grass space in the back for the dogs. And sometimes they use that for the bathroom, and sometimes they don't. They go in the wood chips or in the on the patio. So I'm always cleaning that up. Fun for me. But you can see the trees back here, how they all bloomed and how awesome that looks. All those trees. I'm so happy the community left that tree line back there. Because as you can see, there's some homes behind us. And for the longest time, there wasn't. That was just a field. It was an empty field. And it was so nice for the privacy. But I was concerned once they put in those homes that they were going to take down those trees, and they didn't. They left a tree line that separates the two communities, because that's a different community than the one we live in. We're at the very end of our community. And you can probably see that wrought iron fence there that kind of separates, and there's that little land space with the tree line. So when it blooms, we have a lot of privacy, and I just love how that looks. And we trimmed our Italian cypress trees. That looks really good. They're looking really healthy. Really looks good. And then we have, I just planted two of those same white, I think they're perennials, in those pots there by the chimenea there. And those two bushes here are looking really good and healthy. I want them to be really large. Our neighbor has the same bush back there, and that's how tall they can get. So I'm hoping this one gets that tall. And this is supposed to be the same type of bush, but I think it's a little bit different. This one gets some red berries. That pot, we still have to either plant something in or maybe move it somewhere else. But other than that, I think the patio is pretty much done, the backyard, and I'm happy with the way things look. Now let's move to the front. So the front this year, I added some stepping stones that lead to that pot there, so I can replant flowers. Those should last for the spring and summer. It's geraniums and I think petunias, I'm not sure. The daylilies came back. They come back every year, which is really nice, and they look really pretty. And we put new mulch down, although the tree leaves got into it. New flowers in this garden bed here, petunias, and those white ones there are perennials. They come back. So it's looking pretty good. So we just had a bunch of rain, so I think the grass or the lawn looks pretty good. Might have to fertilize it again before the summer. But other than that, looks really good. Same type of flowers in that green pot over there. And I planted, like I said, more flowers over here. So these white ones should come back every year and it should get fuller. So that'll be nice. And then there's some other flowers within there. So I think everything turned out really good. Easter is over, so I need to take down my Easter wreath. And the crepe myrtles are coming back, as they do every year. We usually have them chopped down in the fall, and then they come back. So I think it's looking pretty good. So our spring and summer planting is done for 2025. Looking pretty good. What do you think? So thank you so much for joining us on Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas today. Just to let you know, if you are planting a garden and you're a beginner, just take it slow, do a little bit at a time, and think of perennials, especially if you want to save some money, because perennials will come back, and then you don't have to keep replanting and replanting. Also make sure that you have the right tools for the job, and especially when you're planting flowers or bushes, and enjoy it. It's a really pretty day out today, and I hope it's a really pretty day where you are. So thank you once again for joining us on Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas today. Remember, if you want that homey vibe, you need to subscribe, and please give this video a like. Until next time, my friends, happy healthy living. Bye-bye.